Hello, welcome to this video cast of subscribers to Callum Chew. Wow, a really interesting week. Watching content, and I think straight off from the bat, I think what I'm finding is what I want to watch on YouTube. If that makes sense. So I've been subscribed to loads of channels for a number of years, and it's like, which ones work, which ones don't, which ones do I get the best of, and I've followed the YouTube channel. I've been talking about him, so I think after this I probably won't, because I want to move on. Uh, I'll always watch his brother Andy, but he's took a break from YouTube. He's got more sense of humour. Dan Duffy, and I'm not quite sure what's going on. Nobody does. I don't think he even knows. He's live on YouTube now with the Felicity's doing it with the mask, face paint as the Joker. It's symbolic. He could have played him. No, jokes aside, and if everybody's been following his channel, it's videos of the contents keep changing from exploring to paranormal to entertainment, just to that. And Beardo, what's a debunking channel? His press concerns is a bit worried about. I mean, I'm a bit concerned, but it is what it is. It's his life. He's got a child. He's got a young daughter. He's got, that's what I mean. He's got his partner Felicity. And to be honest, I can't bother. It's a bit too intense for me. Obviously, having Asperger's and autism, we're a bit finicky anyway. But I've just watched his last stream and I felt really anxious, so I don't want to. I can't bother. I really just. I wish him all the best, and whether he chooses. He's that far from deleting his channel because he's making actually good points, to be fair, about YouTube and about what they want. It's like what did David Icke say? The system only wanted you to see what the system wanted you to see in here. I'm going to speak you out. So I'm a bit tired, to be honest. It's evening time of, it's going to be time. It's the fishing line symbolically going out. I mean, the internet created DARPA, technology development of the Pentagon. Oh yeah, it's great. You can sell what you want online. You can create these videos, and and I think there is an attack on the part. They do want. Why do they want to stop? I'm people who fake. Right, I'm just going to say this. This is you fakers out there. You know you are. People who fake. If you've got any shame, shame on you, because at least exploring with Danny for all his faults and his bad temper and he's threatening to smash people in the face, and I think a lot of that's just bravado, to be honest. Because then they'll come on and go, I don't mean it, and he's a bit, I don't know. He's a bit all over the place. And he's not, he's allowed for like us all. Andy's much more mellow, but it's we're all consciousness and different experiences. But yeah, he has been reading stuff in depth about what YouTube want, don't want, and the nature of reality. I know Dan Duffy, if he says it's all bollocks, then that's up to him. If he thinks we're just a meat suit, what I'm saying and what people like and David Icke was saying is that is the ultimate scam on humanity, thinking we're a cosmic accident, life's a bitch, then they die, then with this meat suit. Well, the body's a vehicle for consciousness, but when people fake and don't help. See, I don't go into it just this. I come into it from the cult knowledge, and it's more like insights, dreams, and that. And I need to get real spiritual. I think, no disrespect, watching like Dan Duffy, I'm not gonna get what I need out of life. But I'm not one of these that don't. I would have done it one time, but what I'm trying to say is, we are consciousness, and yeah, that's it. Yeah, if I was going in towards abandoned buildings, private houses, from the left brain perspective, and just thinking, is it this, is it that? But knowing that they do know infinite consciousness and all that, paranormal activity is real, but it's not the way people said. Like, can you get extreme poltergeist activity? Yeah. Can it be mischievous spirits? Yeah, but it's very rare. Or demons. It's still rare for them to move things like that. Tends to be, like I say, in most cases, it's not my. And this is actually, I think it's in some good science journals. I pause that up now. I'm sorry. No. In most cases, in 99%, it's teenage girls. They said they don't know why. I think they're in a coma. Something to be hormones, maybe. You can get spontaneous telekinesis because we're all capable of stuff. I mean, I'm not. It's attunement. The same with genuine psychic. I mean, we know people fake. Forget it. Forget people. But you know what I mean? If we just focus on that, then we're going to lose the bigger picture. This is why faking's so good. And get past that. All the fake psychic mediums, yeah. But the genuine ones, like David Icke's reading, will better shine. Not one man can change the world, but one man can communicate the message that can change the world. And what's going to happen, and humanity's going to have a spiritual awakening, and all this meaning coming to the surface. Well, if there were no evidence of that, I'd be saying, come on, David, what are you doing? I'd be going with, Danny, this is it. And when it's lights out, it's lights out. Well, I can't think like that. I have tried to think like that, and I become really, really ill. I become anxious, suicidal, depressed. And people have lost loved ones. People want closure. There are, like David Holt, a genuine psychic medium. The one I think the name was Lizzie Cook, I got a message from my dad. I'm not going to put that in chat with his drinking. I'm not going to, like I say, I'm not going to, mess with. Because at one time, I would have sat and made myself anxious. But if in doubt, I trust David Icke. And that's my motto in situations like this. I'm buzzing because I'm tired. And my anxiety is a bit high tonight. So, what I'm trying to say is, on with all that knowledge, no matter what somebody says, people faking stuff, people saying stuff that we just decide, the system's got you. You could be under demonic possession. Is very real. It can get parasites that get in your head. They can genuine possession. They can lock in through your chakra system, and all this stuff. Even I could love in spirits do it well if it's not passed on. But it's like David Icke explains this. Well, one level of it. Somebody once said to me, these infinite realities. When somebody said to him in the early, it's not just a draw, bang. It's like radio stations, all these realities, worlds that take form, worlds that are just spiritual, and even the demonic, just energy. They're all passing through like two radio stations on a dial, or radio stations on dial. And when you get too close together, that's what we call interference, and that's when we get paranormal activity. And people have seen the loved ones in spirit, but it is rare people do get close, but some people are more open to it. So, I respect his view, but I just see it completely differently. And I have to speak my truth. Otherwise, I'm somebody else's version. And yeah, I'm somebody else's version, like I said. And when we are an expression, a unique expression of all that is, ever was, and never can be, you don't let your thoughts get influenced as much, to a point, yeah. But they reckon we only use 10% of his DNA. brain, I can use 20% of my brain. Do it uses 50. But if it were all as DNA and brain's activity was turning 100% like it should be, or it allowed itself to must be thousands of years ago, we'd be seeing all these infinite realities, would be a stupendous human, not stupid human like we have today, a stupendous human, create a great insight. Because you get these inspirations, where does that come from? Well, the brain is part of the body, the mind is operating in the fourth dimension, or the lower astral. But with the astral and lower astrals, where the demons all manipulate this reality from the shadows, these demonic masters who take form. And they know that we are love, awareness, consciousness. They know we live forever. They know we're eternal. So for me to, whether it's fake or genuine paranormal teams like Ouija Brothers, John Six Sense and Jojo Simon from Ghost Raiders, Mark Smith is back on now with Mark Smith. Actually, see, because he was actually the equipment. Moxley, I think he's genuine. Amy Shadow, there's quite a few genuine ones that you can trust. When you get the fake ones, you think it doesn't matter to someone with this knowledge, and if people come in from it from a different perspective, more right brain, more understanding, more the heart chakra connection, so this as it can be, and realise, well, we're trying to investigate this inner knowledge. I think that'd be healthy for humanity. I got there in the end. I weren't going to do a video, but I'm bored. But yeah, but I totally understand when people fake it. It messes with people's head. And he's always done those stories. He has done some legit stuff, but not much. It's mainly entertainment stuff. And obviously when he's saying he's not paid, because this says a lot of YouTubers do it. Well, a lot of them do it. Some. I have seen it before, but not that much. But it is saying he's not going from exploring to this to that. So you live in the dimension, bro. Well, I think most of the time I do, but it's just a bit of fun. I get that. I realised I thought, yeah, we're just a bit of fun. No, so yeah, which is fine. But you know, I don't agree with him. Obviously, smashing. I don't think that's bravado, but it's just like David Icke about the situation is all violent, and that's what I'm trying my best as I get older. It's not easy with autism because you lose your temper, but yeah, it's something I'm working on. To see at one time when I go on absolute, but it's like, okay, the vibe's not good. I'll do something else. That's what you have to use your own judgment. If you feel your heart tracker saying no and it closing down, because you're picking up somebody, you're trying to get somebody else's mind, and if they're not in a good place, then you could put you in a good place. I'm not saying he is or he isn't. Dan Duffy's Dan Duffy. But the only reason I prefer his content, he's a much calmer guy and he's got mum sense of humour. When he does his reaction videos, it's really funny. Oh, the adverts again, guys, but it is what it is. But I do understand if this was from deleting the channel. It probably go over to TikTok. It's talking about TikTok, so dropping into there. If you see this video, Danny, whatever you decide to do, good luck, mate, honest. Whatever you decide to do, good luck. So I'm like that these days. I like to think, I'm not nicer than I used to be. I try my hardest to be more understanding. And yeah, I think, because the nature of reality, at one level, well, the world is not solid because everything's made up of atoms, and atoms have no solidity. Therefore, the world cannot be solid. It's holographic. It's electric universe. So it's waveform information. Think Wi-Fi. It's in your. We've got Wi-Fi. No, the screens of this phone. Well, only this reality. When we decode it, is it that? Because take the in this world around it, everything as above so below, it turns into electrical information. That turns into digital information, to holographic information. Why? Well, it's a simulation. So again, I'm on with quite a lot of knowledge, so it's good. And my advice is to Danny and other people is just look at David. It's just information. I have to be careful using the word guy because Jamie Ike made a point on his channel that somebody says, "Oh, you're my," to his dad years ago, "You're my guy." He says, "Well, that's nice. Just finish the show like a talk, but you're not really listening. I'm giving you information. You make it what you will, and it's your life. Do what you want with it. And that's what I mean. It's total freedom. It's total choice. It's communicating information. I believe it to be accurate. Evidence to show, but David Icke supposed to be at peace with the people having an opinion. And never noticed them. That's hard. But I'm working. Like last few years, I'm working on them like crazy. So if you watch this video, David, I'd thank you for that. And Andrew, if you do this, come back, bro. Come on. I miss you. You're funny, you make me laugh. And great content creator. But as for Dan Duffy, I think I'm just going to have the reason why I have a break off watching it because of my autism and my Asperger's. I don't want to get myself into such an anxious place. I want to wish the guy all the best. And I think, and Felicity and his new baby, I think he needs to, well, he will focus on that. It's not for me to tell. It's just advice. To be trying to advise people and they're still taking it the wrong way. I've got a neighbour like that. But it's what it is, guys. Bit Andy Duffy there. Oh, Andrew Duffy, on it called. But yeah. It's been a bizarre weekend. There's a weird vibe going on. It's like there's a tussle between light and dark of the planet. And you can feel them energy. I'm sensitive anyway. And it's like eerie. I'm using the word eerie. I've got the word eerie in my mind a lot. And it's like, oh God, you don't know what's going to happen next on the planet. You don't. And it's just, I mean, last night I was sat here chilling, and about 11:30, so that's 10 GMT, the real time, illusion bit in the simulation in that part of the world. I heard an almighty bang on the door, and glass was smashed. Apparently, three teenagers speaking to some neighbours, Hungarian neighbours. The police were chasing somebody. He tried to break in and go through the thing and just bust door, but didn't get in. I thought somebody slammed it into the thing, but but it's just that's unnerving me. So I was quite calm. I have been. I do feel anxious. I'm not like my anxiety is on another level. But I feel better now coming on a chat, and I just wanted to get stuff off my chest. But and that's the point about teams slagging each other off. We're all trying to uncover something that won't uncover the nature of reality, who we really are, where we're going. We should all be coming together, armed with this knowledge, like I've said, and doing it properly rather than fighting, and rather than faking. And threatening people and all this, I'm saying, it's just all take a chill pill. No doubt people will be like, I want a punch, I want a right energy. Like, yeah, you have your piss up your right energy. You know what I mean? Oh my gosh, so I'm right energy. Yeah, I know the script. I know the script. I'm having fun now, see. I've got stuff on my chest and I can. But that's what it is. It is. People, I see so much aggression, they think they're right. Right energy, it's me online, and I've just summer 2021. That's the gone with it. It's like mental. But it's getting worse. People's tempers are getting worse. The right energy is getting worse. The aggression, the right energy, I mean. And people do with this aggression, they think they're right, being aggressive, and that's the right way to be. So it's a piss take right energy. One, because it's funny, and hopefully it might straighten out, don't we? Because this dark energy I'm being laughed at. People have been influenced, and I'm seeing it. This not only the entities themselves, is all this 5G technology, the media, all these dots connecting. I'm just seeing it left, right, and centre. It really is an absolute shit show. But yeah, I don't know what's going to happen next in the world. But we can either come together as a human race, if you, we can either come together as a human race, realise we're all one consciousness, or we can think we're meat suit, we can carry on threatening each other, we can carry on acquiescing. It's a choice. I know which one I would do. Wouldn't it be nice if we just bury the hatchet with each other? Because if we carry on the way we're going as a human race, it'll reach its fruition, this new world order. But if we come together and stop acquiescing and stop cooperating, we'll head it off. Two things: realise we're all that is as we can be. That'll help us stop acquiescing, because this the heart chakra will always do what it knows to be right, and won't have to shit. Dead simple. Just putting information out, you make it what you will, what you wish. It's don't matter to me. It's for the next generation, but what are they going to do? My anxiety. And breathe. Yeah, I'm alright. It's just me. Oh, shit. It's late. Yeah, I'm alright. That's just somebody coming in building. That's not going to be smashing out. Yeah. I'm not going to wrap it up. I'm alright. It's just me anxiety. But I'm alright. Take care. Peace and love. Bye.